Go round for game number 2. In the upper left, in the red, we have our Terran player. He is
GNL Green Wings Maru.
And in the bottom center, in the purple, he is
Yo Flash Whoops PartinG.
Normally that's me that makes that sound on the mic.
Yeah.
Got some more people coming into the studio now.
Yeah.
Not our fullest day, though. I can't blame people. It's been pretty cold out here in Korea. Not a lot of motivation to leave the house, you know?
I barely left the house today. Another gas first here from Maru. Very, very quick. Looking to mix it up early on. I do find modern Terran pretty fascinating.
What's that?
Especially like very good Terrans nowadays. You know, we used to talk about how, okay, if you're better than your opponent, you want to go for a longer macro game. Thing is, there seems to be almost more volatility in trying to just go into a longer macro game sometimes against Protoss than in opening up with something more aggressive and tech-based.
Oh, excellent.
Aww.
Some Tosis love.
There we go. That's 2 GSL coins. You know, there's 5, I counted 5 Tasos signs down there, not 1 made on camera. That is a 1 Artosis sign. Thank you very much. Make sure you get your GSL coins.
Yeah, get your GSL coins.
We do giveaways and stuff, so those are quite nice.
Yeah. And, you know, for those of you guys at home, you should come down to the GSL studio. Get a trip to Korea. This is actually a great country to visit.
Oh, yeah,
Besides just esports load, it's actually just a great, I mean, we love living here, but
I would say
whenever I have friends that come out and visit, they're always like, this place is amazing. I really love it.
I would say like 95% of non-Koreans that I meet that come out here really enjoy their time in Korea.
Yeah, every once in a while you meet someone who just does not jive with them. It just does not.
Yeah,
usually they're like, well, this is just too much of a dense city. This is just something like that, you know.
Yeah, yeah. But it's a pretty fantastic country. I love this place.
Yeah. You can come down here if you come to our studio, get to watch all these games, and then guess what? You're right by Gangnam Station.
Mm-hmm.
You can go down there, get some Korean barbecue, go get some drinks, go drink some soju, whatever. Yeah. Make a whole evening out of it. Before you come here, well, guess what? We're right by the mall, the COEX Mall.
That's right.
You come down here and be like, well, this is a mall like any other mall. Why would Tasos tell me to come down here? Well, it's right by the studio. You can do some shopping.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, this game we do have a proxy Stargate going up against one base tech once again. So, excuse me.
Excuse me. Oh, now we have real coughs coming from our Tosis.
But we'll see how PartinG actually micros against this. Kind of putting a forward Widow Mine here as opposed to hiding it in the mineral line that we sometimes see. Or maybe he did already do that. I actually was like too busy talking about how great Korea is.
Well, the Oracle's going to come up here now.
Yeah, we'll see how much damage he can actually get done.
So he doesn't want to full-on engage those Marines. Oh, whoa. I think it was almost like almost seemed like for a second like a misclick. He like moved really far forward there. I thought he was going to stop and just
a little bit odd for a moment.
Minimize the amount of damage that's happening there.
It does bring down the Widow Mine. We'll be able to protect the bunker because of that. But definitely, I like this start right now for PartinG. Right? Yeah. He's got 2 Oracles again. He's making a Phoenix, which is going to be fantastic. Well, already making this Nexus. The Nexus quite a bit later than before, so he doesn't have as much leeway to lose probes like he did the last game. Yeah. So that is one way where Maru can very quickly come right back into it.
I like the Phoenix
Not that he's out of it.
Adding that in because it does just deal with the medevac so well.
Absolutely. You don't even have to go like Phoenix Colossus or something. Just having like one Phoenix against this type of harassment is awesome. By the way, I think that Protosses have started using the shift screen key.
My God. Oh, that's so bad.
Wow. It's so good for Maru.
Well, he's chasing down that medevac now. There's just not a ton that you can really do about this when it's happening.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job just kind of keeping Maru back.
You know what's nice is this is effectively boxing the Terran in here.
Oh, man. He's
Oh,
lift it.
so nice.
Look at this lead that PartinG is working up right now. Like, he hasn't actually killed many SCVs. What did he kill? Like 2 SCVs max?
I think
few
so,
Marines,
just about that, yeah.
now a Widowmine as well. He even lost an Oracle, but I still really like his position, right? He's got the Nexus. He's continuing to tech up. He's got a really weird soft contain here. I don't even want to call it soft contain. It's just like he's kind of containing him.
It's sort of this tactical contain.
Yeah.
It's like...
He's like, you want to use medevacs, get out, so I'll fly around with these. And look at that. He's getting more SCVs with the Phoenixes than with the 2 Oracles.
Yeah.
Well, now we do have a medevac.
Oh, we have a drop.
Oh, wow, he just missed that. That's going to get there before he's ready for it. But he does have this Oracle to help out.
Okay, the drop is about to occur here. Okay, now he sees it. He should see it.
Yeah. Well,
quite
he was actually
reacting to
microing those, so he actually might miss it altogether. Oh, my.
Okay,
Oh,
it only
that
hits
was-
1 probe. Nicely done there.
Yeah, that was a pretty weak one right there, unfortunately for him.
Bigger, stronger drop over here. Activates the Nexus Cannon. And actually not doing as much damage as I thought we would see here.
Yeah, well, he didn't target the Widowmine for sure. It hit the wrong probe. He could have gotten like 4 probes with it maybe, but... Oh, I guess he actually ended up getting 2. Or
He's
maybe
going to get
that's-
this just in time. Look at this. Bam.
Wow.
And he gets the medevac. Oh my god, I think Maru is actually going to lose this. He does not have his orbital landed down there. He's lost a lot of, well, not a lot of medevacs. He's lost a medevac. He's lost plenty of Marines.
Yeah.
Plenty of SCVs.
His harass opener just didn't do anything, and now he's down by 9 miners. That is a lot. And PartinG still has units on the map. Like, he's still flying around with Phoenixes, checking stuff out, doing little harassments and stuff. Well, I guess he's got 1 Phoenix now. But still, I mean, it's a good scout and whatnot. I do like the spot that PartinG is in for sure.
Well, the robotics bay is on the way here. Stim just now starting. It's gonna be a tough one here for Maru. Maru's definitely a player who could come back, just knowing how solid he is. But this is gonna be tricky. Here comes a medevac drop. Let's see if this is something that Maru can utilize to get a lead here.
Well, oh, even misses.
Oh my god, that sucks.
Yeah. Absolutely not the Widowmine drop he was looking for. It denies some mining time, so as long as he doesn't lose anything, it was actually good.
Okay, now he's going to push up here at the front. Don't know if this is going to work or not. Okay, force fields come down. Excuse me, and there's not enough to pick up everything and leave. But, you know, overall, I just feel like Protoss is equipped to deal with this.
Yeah. PartinG's control here has been pretty spot on. Not that Maru's has been bad, it's just PartinG has deflected absolutely everything. PartinG is like water this game. He's a Bruce Lee disciple Protoss right now.
Yeah, he really is, man.
He's waxing on and waxing off Tasteless. Bruce Lee.
How did you go from Bruce Lee to Karate Kid? What kind of progression is that?
It's the natural way of things.
Yeah.
Well.
You're like,
you don't like
he's
Mr.
a
Miyagi?
samurai warrior. He's basically all of the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. That
well, I
isn't
guess
weird.
the Ninja Turtles were much better fighters.
Yeah. Well, you don't like Mr. Miyagi? Come on, Tasteless. I gotta rewatch. You know what I really gotta rewatch is the new Karate Kid with Will Smith's kid.
Let me tell you
some
something. The greatest thing that came from the new Karate Kid was the music video.
Oh my
with
God.
Justin Bieber. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's like so cringe.
It's like the worst thing I ever saw in my
It's so
life.
cringe. Oh my god, you guys gotta go look this
My
up.
favorite thing to do is read Jaden Smith tweets because I think that he's really he's an old soul, you can tell. When you read his tweets, he's an old soul. Ooh!
Oh man.
Yeah, just barely not getting anything done with these drops.
Wrecked.
Thanks, Tasteless.
No, it's why they pay me the big bucks, buddy. No one says wrecked like you say it in the cast, Tasteless.
Yeah.
No, if I was the Karate Kid, I don't think I would have put up with Mr. Miyagi's weirdness in the very beginning. I'd be like, I don't know, he said he was going to teach me how to do martial arts, and I've just been cleaning his house. You're like, I'm not doing this.
Well, you would never have been a martial arts champion. In fact, you're not, so I guess we see how that worked out for you.
How do you fare in fights, Tasteless? I'm like, well, I don't know. I got beat up a lot in elementary school.
Exactly.
Okay, so we have combat shields here. +1 weapons attack for Terran is finishing up.
Yeah.
PartinG,
Everything looks good for PartinG.
yeah, his
Look at
blink's
this.
about to get done. It's going to be really helpful with the medevacs flying around. He can blink right under a medevac. Maru seems intent on doing some damage with this upcoming attack. I don't know if it's going to be effective or not. Oh, man, well, he sees it with the Observer, too. That's not good.
And he's got a bunch of stuff tagged as well. You know, his Stalkers plus Colossi. He has an Immortal mixed in here. I really like where he's at. It's the fact that he has his third base up this quickly this game as well, in comparison to Maru, and how Maru doesn't have his third up. His command center is about to finish in his main, but this is a map where it's supposed to be very hard for Protoss to take that third. So this is the moment where Maru may be able to get damage done. I think he needs to.
All right, he's coming up now. Oh, whoa. Force fails. A drop over here in the main. And that'll take out the Phoenix, the cannon, and may take out even more over here. Nexus cannon goes down. He's going to have to pick up and leave. And the Stalkers come in there.
Ooh.
And that's what I was talking about that might happen. With that many Stalkers out, he can actually start to just jump right under, blink right under any stray medevacs and really punish Maru for trying to be aggressive.
Ooh, that Widow Mine actually really punishing Maru as well. They're very good force fields, good blinking. Great defense here from PartinG. He's really on the ball right now.
And you got to wonder, will PartinG actually decide to counterattack here and actually hit this third base? Maru's defense is pretty sparse.
Yeah, well, Maru's defense is his offense. He's trying to stay over there and keep the pressure on, but at this point, PartinG has deflected so many attacks. It's very easy for him to actually just walk across this map right now. And Maru's, by the way, playing this type of game where he skips Vikings altogether, which I actually really like. I think this has been a good choice from him to try to end up winning this game.
Well, we're in a base trade.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Question
this
is
could go very well for Maru.
Yeah, absolutely. Terran can do pretty well in this. I mean, we think of how fast Stim's Marine Marauder, how fast they kill everything. It's pretty scary. And you notice he is splitting this up. The SCVs from that expansion that was picked up, they retreated to the upper right. Actually, man.
Oh, that's actually a big
That's
army
a lot
right
of
there.
stuff.
Yeah. I guess this won't go so well for Maru.
Well, back at home here, you know, with observers in the range and the Colossus, he could just start to push through.
Yeah.
In fact, he shoves through here by putting the force fields up in the bunkers so the SCVs can't repair as easily.
SCVs
now the
coming
SCVs
for a flank.
Yeah. Normally not a good sign there when SCVs are mandatory to survive an attack.
But you know what? He actually is starting to break through all over the place.
Well,
stimming forward here, trying to take down all these Stalkers. He will plow through quite a few Stalkers. In the meantime, most of his other army's dead, and he's just going to go ahead and flank the rest of it. That's why he's stimmed out of here. Look at this.
Well, I have to say,
just
PartinG
barely not
is
working.
microing basically perfectly everywhere.
Yeah.
There is no engagement that Maru is coming out on top. GG!
Wow.
PartinG beats Maru.
Really well done. Really top of the
other
top
nerds
line
talk
play.
trash, but PartinG brought the results.
Yeah, he certainly did.
Pretty
that was
sick.
fantastic.
I mean, PartinG looked really scary.
Yeah, he did.
Really, really scary.
Well, Maru, you know, he's one of the Terrans we're really looking forward to getting to that round of 16 that only has one Terran so far.
Man, he might not even make it. That's possible. He won't even make it.
I don't know. That is definitely possible, though.
Well, I guess we know who's out first. PartinG looking very good. Now, this means presumably our final match today would be first against Maru, but let's not count Hack out yet. Let's see what happens.
There was a point in time where Hack was one of the better TvP players out there, so maybe he brings that today and plays a fantastic series against first.
Well, interesting game today. Actually, today's been one of our better days in general for a GSL.
Yeah, as far as games go, today has been pretty awesome. Last Friday was amazing. I haven't rewatched the games yet, but
let's go to the winner's interview and see how PartinG's feeling now that he's going on to the round of 16 in the GSL Code S.
감사합니다.
네, 와 2학 물고 연습했다더니 정말
says
멋진
PartinG just proved how players been at 12
소감이
consecutive
어떠세요?
Code S's can play.
일단
How are you feeling?
제가 입을 안 털었는데 약간
네.
왜 안 틀었냐면은 제가 입을 이렇게 좀 놀리면은 막
네.
치더라고요. 그래서 그
You know, I was pretty humble in the opening interview.
했는데
Because
잘
in the past,
까불더라고요.
whenever
저한테.
I provoked other players,
그래서 영리를 좀
my
혼내주고
matches
싶긴
didn't
했는데
go well for me,
어차피
or as well as I
걔는
expected.
올라올지 잘 모르겠지만 올라오길 빌고.
So I'm not so sure that's the reason why I advanced to the next round today.
진짜 더 지기 싫었어요. 왜냐하면은 그러니까
But
그냥 지기
somehow all other
싫었는데
players,
플러스에서 더 지기
they all
더 지기
provoked me.
싫어진 상황이 됐어요.
그리고 또 대만으로
And that gave me
가기
huge motivation to win.
싫어하셨잖아요. 지금 네.
제가 대만을 가야 될
She
것
said,
같은
and you also didn't want to go back to
한국에
Taiwan right
있으면
away.
제가 맨날
Where
막
his team
친구들이랑
houses.
놀고 먹고 술 마시고 완전 그냥
누가 자꾸 꼬셔요?
제가 워낙 인기
Yeah,
있다
when I stay in
보니까
Korea,
아,
농담이고
I can still say hi to my friends
친구들이랑 좀
and
어울리다
go
보니까
out late night party and
게이머의 마인드가
Maybe you
좀
should
많이
go back to
사라졌었어요.
Taiwan.
그래서
네.
이번에 친구들한테 연락도 안 받고 진짜로 너네 나한테 연락하지 말라고 압사시켜도 되니까
네.
그냥 그 정도.
So I'm trying not to even
많이 나가지고
pick up
맨날
the phone from my
잘해줄
friends.
생각 많이 들어가지고
네.
연락도 다 끊고 하루에 30게임씩 꾸준히
와,
계속했습니다.
정말 열심히 한 그 결과가
And
오늘
so-
똑똑하게 발휘가 됐습니다.
so I've been pushing myself to play at least 30 games a day in practice.
클래스 같은데
And then go out and
오늘
do that stuff,
최종전
basically.
조성주 선수 승자전 조성주
I really
선수와의
appreciate the
경기로
honesty of
굉장히
that interview.
행복한 끝났어요. 오늘 어떤 부분에 중점을
She
두고
says,
준비를 하셨나요?
so you had the winner's
일단
match against
선수가
Maru, but you finished it really
저한테
quickly. Your
맨날 만나면
thoughts?
졌는데 맨날 막 자신 있다고 신경 안 쓴다. 그게
Well, Maru,
왜 그러지? 도대체 왜 까불지? 이런 생각으로 해가지고
he usually
제
loses
생각은
matches
성주한테
against me.
안전하게만 하면 안 진다.
But I don't know why he's so confident
성주가 너무
whenever he faces
공격적이어서
off against me.
저는 공격적인 사람을 좋아하거든요.
He's just too aggressive.
공격적이어가지고
네.
그래서 그냥 성주는 뚜렷한 스타일이다 보니까
I prefer to play against aggressive
빡빡.
opponents.
그냥 닥치고 방어만 하자.
And his style is just too obvious for me.
그렇군요.
So
자,
I know how
오늘
to deal with it.
해설 질문도 이어서 들어볼까요?
네,
Rex.
일단 승리 먼저 축하드리고요. 먼저 있었던 푸푸전
So,
공격전에
our
좀
announcers,
초반에
congratulations on your
공격적인
victory.
많이 보여줬잖아요. 약점이 보여서
So
했나요?
let's talk about
아니면
those PvP
연습을 못해서
matches.
그냥 해본 건가요?
약점이 보였다기보다는 그냥 그 위치가 그냥 전진 게이트 위치가 그쪽에 좀
And he said he sort of showed some weakness
서치를 잘
there early.
하더라고요. 그래서 한 명 진짜 한 번만 제대로 막아봐라 했는데 현우 형이 그 상대가 된 거고 그리고 두 번째 전진 후가는 솔직히 네,
Yeah, it was the builds I did in PvP are actually experimental builds.
거기 파일런이 있었죠 위에.
네, 수영탑 집에서 봤어요.
그러니까 거기 위에 안 짓는 선수들이 많더라고요.
안
그래서
짓는 걸 기대하고.
네, 근데
Oh, they're talking about the one of the proxy pylons
우주
back
관문이라서
built up
굳이
hill.
그렇게 깊숙이 짓기보다 살짝 왼쪽에 공간을 둬도 되지 않았나요?
So you built
말씀하시면
that
할
Stargate
말이
in a
네.
in a not so
그리고
good
이제
spot.
승자전 경기에서 이제 상당히 타이트하게 운영을 전반적으로
He's asking about the location of that pylon of the Stargate.
좀
You know,
어렵다고 했잖아요.
it didn't seem like that was playing out correctly. And Parting's like, I got nothing to say about that.
그냥 다 질투하는 거고 제 실력을
So a
질투하는
lot of people
거고.
are expecting for Parting to be this would be pretty tough in this
저한테
group.
뭐라고 할 때부터 저는 속으로 그냥 몇 개 까불어 다들 이 생각했어요. 그냥 진짜로 너무 짜증 나가지고.
Yeah, you know what? Even when I have an
그래서
opening
그냥 진짜
interview,
게임으로 보여준다 이런 생각으로 했어요.
그래서 제가
When they're
지금까지
talking about
원희사
me and how
선수의
easy I am,
경기들, 그러니까 GSL뿐만 아니라 해외
inside
대회나
my mind,
아니면 다른 여타 프로리그나
I don't know where that confidence come from, but I was confident in myself.
이 도끼가 바짝 올라가지고 그냥 흔히 말하는 그 입을 턴다 이런 표현을 쓰기 어렵게 그냥 과묵하게 오늘 이제 경기 집중한 것처럼 했을 땐 성적이 잘 나오다가 이제 좀 한숨 놓인다 싶어서 조금 마음을 놓고 여유도 부리고 도발도 하면 꼭 귀신처럼 그때 그 다음 경기 꼭 졌단 말이에요. 여기에 대한 부담감은 없나요?
Basically, they're talking about whenever Parting provokes other
하도 막
players,
커뮤니티 같은데 보면은 제 입 털었네, 제 내일 진다. 근데 진짜
he doesn't
지는
really
거예요.
play well.
그래서
So it seems
이게
like
진짜 있는
it's almost been
건가
a curse
해가지고
for him.
제가 이제 있는 경기들마다 처음에 올라가고 나서
And his response is, yeah, people talking about
그 전에는 그냥
how I trash talk.
마음껏 까불어봐라 이런 식으로 그냥 듣기만 하려고.
결승까지 침묵을 지키는 건 어떤가요?
I didn't really think it's a curse, but it seems like it's worked out like that. So I tried to not talk too much in the opening interview and see how I play.
조지명식은 다르죠. 왜냐면 그때 입을 털고 이제 그다음 좀 쉬는 시간을 가져가지고.
So they're suggesting, why don't you just close your mouth until the end,
입을 안 놀리면
until you
되니까.
become a champion.
그 최근에 이제 떠오르고 있는 선수 있잖아요. 하진영 선수.
장민철 선수도 있고.
장민철 선수도 있고. 의식되나요?
전준현 선수 굉장히 많은데.
어떤가 내가 하는 그런
There's a rising star here who talks really highly,
민철이 형은 약간 공격적이고
who's really good at
너무
interviews,
공격적인 형이고
which is
말을
Terminator.
하는 거에 대해서 그리고 재상형은 뭔가 좀
And they're
재밌게 좀
actually
거북하지 않게
asking the
상대 기분을
meta thoughts of that.
맞춰가면서 하는
They're also
말인 것
picking
같아요.
Sulky.
저는
They're also talking about
제 자신을
Sulky,
잘
the arch enemy of
셋
Party.
중에 누가 최고인가요?
당연히 저죠.
역시.
He's like, I don't even understand myself. I don't know about me very well.
역시 자신감 있는 원희삭 선수인데 자 이번 시즌
Well, this is pretty cool,
정말
Artosis. He
새로워
actually
보입니다.
first to get
새로운
out.
곳에서의
Yeah,
새
really
시즌
don't count this guy.
바로
He's
들어보겠습니다.
a guy you always want deep in your
제가
tournament.
제일 기쁜 건 윤수 형
So
만날 때마다
with the
맨날
new maps,
졌는데 근데 이때
and
이번
this
시즌에
new
윤수
season,
형이
they're
없잖아요.
asking,
네.
what are your
그래서,
goals? Says, well, whenever I face
우승을
Sue,
노려볼 수 있지 않나.
that's the time for me to be eliminated.
네.
But there's no Sue this
꾸준히 이제
season.
자만하지 않고
네.
이번 경기 준비한 것처럼만 이제 열심히 하면은 가능성 충분히
So if I don't
가보고
drop my guard
그래도
any
강한
second,
선수들 아직도 많이 남아 있으니까
네.
방심하지 않겠습니다.
네,
I think I can
말이
make it deep in
나왔으니까
this tournament.
물어보는 건데 예선에서
But there's still a lot of
어윤수
great
선수
players that I'd
잡았을
have to
때 방송 경기가
face
아니라
off
참
against.
그 상황을 못 봐서
So,
아쉬운데 기분이 어떠셨어요?
He's just going to
그래요?
push himself, he says.
팔이 부들부들 떨렸어요. 내가 해냈다 이런 거.
네.
진짜로 그동안 노력했던 그 장면들이
그쵸.
다 지나가가지고 눈물은 안 나고
네.
그냥 막 손을 이렇게 위로 올렸어.
그때 혹시 그 경기만큼은 중계가 됐으면 좋겠다라는 바람도
And after you won the
있나요?
final last
결과적으로는
matches,
준비했으면 좋겠고
just
만약에
to
졌으면
feel-
왜 했어 또 사람들
He
놀리게
said, yeah,
되는
just in
생각?
that short time. I think about all the matches I've lost it in the past.
네.
And
자,
honestly, I
그만큼
was
이번
just
시즌
really,
좀
really
기대가
happy.
되는 원희삭 선수인데요. 앞으로의 계속 활약하는 모습 기대하겠습니다.
네 감사합니다.
All right.
네. 자, 이렇게 오늘
They're saying to
이주에서
him they
가장
expect
먼저
even better performance from him in the future. And that'll be interesting. He made it to the round of 16. We have 3 players left. Only one will move on in the GSL Code S. The other 2 will be killed.
Indeed.
No, they'll just be knocked out of Code S. So, as we've mentioned before in the cast, come down to the studio, make a cheerful. A cheerful is one of those little signs you see. We have all the material here. You don't need to bring anything. And if we put that up on camera, you can get a GSL coin.
2
and use that
coins.
for 2 coins.
You
Excuse
get
me.
1 for showing up.
That's right.
One day you'll get it, Tasteless.
One day. So you can use those for giveaways, or there's all sorts of promotional stuff we're doing down here at the studio.
That's right.
Entry's free, so there's really no reason if you're in Korea to not come down here and check it out. We're going to go to a short break. When we return, we're going to go to the losers match and see which player will be the first to be eliminated in this group here in the GSL Code S.